Okay, sorry. Okay, so we are live. Welcome everyone to the Freedom Flow Magic, where we make dreams come true and making life flow as it should. Happy to have you all who are live on the call here with us. And if you're looking at the replay, feel free to just comment in the comment section and stuff like that. And yeah, don't be shy to ask like anything. And for you who are here, we are also gonna invite you to do a Q&A with us after the presentation. And we're gonna try to keep the presentation in like 1 hour or something. So after that, we are able to meet your questions. And if you have any reflections or something that you feel excited about, we will give time for that as well. So I am gonna share my screen here. Here we go. And we have the slides here. So this is the Freedom Business Model that we're gonna present to you. So this is a way for you to create a high profit and automated income online. And if everyone can just mute yourself for now, that would be super great. Or I can mute you and you can unmute yourself if there's anything that you need to say or if something is not working, all right? So to start with, we are going to cover today how to find a high-ticket offer that will impact people, profit, and profit the planet. And what we recommend actually includes a generational wealth strategy. And also how you can turn your social media into a business by leveraging online platforms to create an income and impact. We will also show you how you can automate sales and systems, how sales are made through attraction marketing, and how we leverage automation and sales system with this business model. And all of this while at the same time being true to our values and really having a positive impact on all the people that we reach and a positive impact on the planet. Yeah, like this is something that for me, I was really searching for something that was in alignment with my values, because I'd rather not work and not earn any money than work with something that I know is harmful or destructive to others, myself, or the planet. So this is so important as well, that the groundwork, the baseline is really pure. And we will all share our stories on why we chose this particular business model. But first, I want to ask you, is the way you are currently creating an income going to pay you for the rest of your life, whether you're working or not? Or will the money stop coming in when you stop working? It's a good question.
Deep question. Yeah.
Deep question. Because most of us, we don't even know that there's an alternative to create leveraged income. Leveraged income means that you can actually start earning while you do other things. What is a true freedom business? Yes, we want to create freedom on all planes. Time freedom, meaning that we are free to spend our time however we want. Location freedom, to spend our time wherever we want, and also with the people that we want to spend it with. I'm so happy and grateful I have Ying here with me in Tulum, Mexico. We're both from Sweden, but we can travel and work from anywhere, and literally even chilling by the beach while we just shoot cool content and make people aware of what's possible. And by doing that, we are creating more financial freedom, and we are actually giving that to others as well. This is what we are gifting you. This is the best gift that I ever gotten and that I gave myself. And not only that, it creates true health freedom as well, which is also a baseline for anything. Because if we don't have health, it's really, really hard to create wealth. And when we are healthy, we want like 1,000 things. We have so many dreams and wishes, right? But if we get sick, what do we want? We only want to get healthy, right? That's like the only thing that matters when we're sick. But when we're healthy, we can start leveling up our lives and actually think about, oh, how would life be if I could self-actualize myself and really do the things that my heart and mind wisely dreams about.
But then we are touching on the real wealth in life is the health.
Yeah, health as well. So we're gonna all go through our journeys or our whys to why we chose to align with this business model and these products. And then we're gonna show you what products we are using. So I just want to, first and foremost, I want to introduce you to Denise, who I had the absolute honor to meet when she was here in Tulum before I went back to Sweden and enjoying a super huge event, meeting all of the top leaders in this industry. And yeah, when I met Denise, she was like, I really want to, have this water that we're going to talk to you about. And she came over and I was so happy to be able to provide that to her. But I realized as well that Denise is such an amazing human being. She's super smart, super creative. And I just felt like, oh, Denise, I really, really appreciate you. And I would really, really love to just have you closer in my life. And thank goodness she wanted the same. So she's here with us today. And I'm so excited to leave it over to you, Denise, so that you can share with us all why you chose to align with this.
Thank you. Wow, it is such a story. I'm Dutch American, so I grew up in Northern California in Silicon Valley to a family that came to the US for the dream. And so my dad ended up being a technologist, or he was a technologist in Amsterdam as well. And my mother is more from an artistic hotelier kind of family. So when I arrived in Tulum, it felt like a mecca of change and consciousness and freedom. Because I've been a digital nomad much of my life. I ended up doing technology and also being of the first people in the world to telecommute or remote work with computers and phones. And I was always one of the first people with the digital camera and all these kind of things. So I had a lot of opportunities and startups and innovations and hubs and seeing how to create this. And yet the digital nomad experience was really, or is really, a part of my new Earth vision and how I can help the world through, understanding the world and coming alive with the world's needs. And I think that a lot of us need healing. And so healer, heal thyself. What's the first thing to heal? The waters in the body. So in Tulum, I was there for many years, mostly on, then off. I wanted to have that digital nomad experience where I was there, 3 to 6 months out of the year, and then elsewhere, including my headquarters in California. And Tulum really took me under the currents. Like it's all about water there. So, it's the Caribbean Sea and the waters in our body. So I did ceremony with water, and the picture of me you see here is in a cenote in Tulum, and, holding up the water, blessing, having the sun come and bring the blessings and asking for the water blessings, because we all are, when we're healthy, 70% water, and when we're children, 70% water, but that declines as we age. Yet if we keep ourselves healthy, we can keep our waters vibrant, healthy, nourished, hydrated. And one of the main conditions that a lot of people have issues with is hydration. And I'm in my 50s and I look very much younger, and people always ask me how I did it. Well, I grew up in great places with great water. So we call it like the fountain of youth. We always had spring water in California. We don't have that anymore because they closed all the springs because of toxicity and things like that. So what's the next solution is having, and what do you really want? You want good water in your home. So I call myself a water connoisseur because a lot of people are not aware of how the water affects you and how it works in the cells. And I call it like you are an ocean. You have an ocean inside of you. So how do you nourish that ocean? So I feel like water is foundational, and it's what the world needs. And we don't want, people are selling water in bottles that are unhealthy and then drinking plastic and getting cancer. These bottles are sitting there for years with the water in it. And then if it's a certain kind of water, then it's actually leaching the plastics into the water, and then you're drinking that, and then it's not even going into your cells, but it's lodging into toxic places in your body. So water awareness, hydration, and so realizing that water is the #1 key for people. I really love this as a foundation for my health and wellness practices, because for me, helping people heal by them discovering how to self-heal, and water is one of those places where you can self-heal. So bringing that into, like, how do you merge health and wellness and business and, you know, being lucrative in your life? And so looking at that, I've worked in a lot of startups. Silicon Valley girl here, you know, grew up in startups and digital technology startups and things like that. So I've seen a lot of businesses come and go. I've seen what's trended, gone up and succeeded, or what was too early. And right now, this is a really good time for water to trend, because people want health and wellness. People want to take care of their waters. They're becoming more educated, and we can help people become a part of that education. So that's what I'm here for, to help educate people about water, but also looking at business for years, you know, being in startups and having several of my own failures or startup failures, and then the successes, looking at the successes. So it's really about, you know, what is valuable to you. And I'll go deeper into that when we get to that slide about the business of how to create value in your business and how to live your personal values. And I really have chosen this because I can live my personal values and I can grow my business with this as a foundational component. And I've actually wanted to do this business for a long time. So before I met Claudia, I already had a website, but I hadn't completed the website because of perhaps some not so good business decisions. So I'm now here very aware of what's a good business decision and what's not. And it's about really resonating on the path, like what group, what people, what business, what strategy, what product resonates with your values and your ethics and your dreams. So thank you.
You're manifesting that. Now you're here.
Yes. Oh, I love that. This is so my style.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just love Claudia. She's like a twin on some levels, like digital nomad, impact, goddess, priestess, really loves the meaning of what the water does for us on all levels, from health to wealth to spirit, to the spells that we put into our body. So I really enjoy having met Claudia on our digital nomad trips. And I met her at the cryptocurrency festival, and she nourished my hydration. And I'm just really enjoying participating in the business with Claudia because it feels aligned. And so I just hope that, you know, the alignment and the heartfelt people come and join. And thank you, Claudia, for being so aligned and heartfelt.
Thank you, Denise. I feel the same way about you. It's so amazing. And yeah, as you said, like I'm working a lot, like with the energies of things. Priestess vibes, maybe. Thank you so much for saying that. I've been walking the way of the shaman for many years, and like I've been very in tune with nature and animals since I was a small child. So for me, like when I was watching like documentaries and stuff like that, and I was seeing like the impact that humans had on the environment, and I saw like how people got sick and died. I was like very sad. But then I saw the forests being, you know, taken down, and the animals and like the waters, and my heart just broke. So I realized that my heart is really with nature and the balance of the elements and all things like that. And I love people as well, but like nature has been always been such a heart-centered and close thing to me. And what I like with this technology that we're going to present, the fact that we can actually use technology to reverse the damage that has been done. So I feel a little bit, sometimes I like to say this, I feel like a modern day Pocahontas, you know, who's talking with the wind and I'm talking with the water, and like I'm really intuitive. And I tried to work as a healer for a while, and I've been working with like tattooing and art and dance and stuff like that. But it always felt like I was always falling short when it comes to finances. I was like dragging myself, you know, at the bare minimum all the time. And I also saw that I had this mindset of it's not okay to receive money for doing what feels right in your heart. But I started to question myself there. Like, if I'm not gonna receive money for what I'm truly passionate about, what I truly know is gonna make a positive impact, am I not subconsciously forcing myself to receive money for something that is less than? And I was like, you know what? I actually need to start valuing goodness. Instead of seeing money as some kind of like dead kind of tool or being or something that we should not receive for doing goodness, it's actually an energy exchange, and it should be represented by true value. And that's what I feel that we found here, like true value on all planes. And this is also helping people to free themselves. So when I started this business, I was actually flat broke. So don't get disheartened if you feel like, oh, I don't have money to invest. It's okay. We can be creative. If there's a will, there is a way. And I made a way out of no way. And now I've been starting to earn like 10K months, 20K months, talking in dollars or euro, kind of like same. And I realized that this is only the beginning. And why? Yeah, because every single person that I meet, either online or in real life, are dependent of what? Good air, good food, good water, and good community, right? And with the business model that we have here, we can actually take ourselves from wherever we are to a place where we don't even have to think about how much things cost. We can invest in the best quality foods, and we can travel to the places where we feel truly aligned, where we feel like I have a full body yes. Like, for example, I could move to Mexico, and I've been here for soon 2 years. Actually, I've been here for 1 year and 10 months, and it's been the best time of my life. As Denise said, like being a digital nomad, it was something that I was just dreaming about before. It felt a little bit like, oh yeah, I see people traveling, and for some weird reason, they were able to just continue traveling, and I never see them work. I was like, what are they doing? Yeah, they have things going on that are of true value that they can actually present in beautiful ways, like we are doing here. We do this webinar for you so that you can also take the leap of faith and actually start creating this for yourself, no matter who you are. Maybe you don't want to travel so much. Maybe you want to stay home with your family. Maybe you're a coach or a healer and you really want to, build that sanctuary, because that's one of my dreams. I want to build like a holistic health center, and I know I will be able to do that or connect with other like-minded people who wants to do that. And I can build my base in 1 or 2 or 3 places around the world and have like 3 homes at the same time if I want to. Like the limitations that I had put myself in before, they're just crumbling. And I see what's possible only by talking, speaking from the heart, and doing something that I know will positively benefit everyone who comes across it. Oh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, and also health-wise, I need to mention that I used to struggle a lot with mental health before. So for you who are new here and haven't heard me talking before, I was struggling a lot with depressions and anxiety and PMS and stuff like that. I even had like a tumor of some sort, which disappeared. All of these things disappeared when I changed my water. Why? Yeah, because water has the power to heal us if it's in its optimal state. It's also possible to get damaged by the water we drink if it's not in a good state, if we're drinking dead water, which most of us actually do. And so many illnesses around the world we wouldn't need to have, because most illnesses are actually due to dehydration or acidification or inflammation. And with this water, we're actually counteracting all of these things. And I will talk a little bit more about this, but if you want to see more in depth, I would recommend that you go through the legacy business model, which is another webinar that I did earlier last year. So you can watch more in depth about the health benefits of this water there as well. It's like a 2-hour video, which is super amazing, where Balazs is talking as well. So yeah, make sure to give yourself that gift of the knowledge as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk more because I don't wanna, I could talk for hours and hours about this because I'm so passionate about it. But Right now, I actually want to talk about Tommy, who just, it felt like you just magically appeared in my life a few months back. It was like late summer, and I had Tommy call me, and I was like, oh, I think you maybe called the wrong person or something, because we hadn't really been in contact. But you're like, no, I really wanted to talk to you. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, I have 5 minutes for a call. Yeah, it was so funny. I had to share it, Tommy. And then we started talking 5 minutes, and I just felt this energetic pull. I was like, wow, this guy is amazing. I love his energy, how positive and fun he is. And I think it took us like a few days, and we planned a 1 hour meeting. And I felt like, oh my goodness, Tommy is someone I truly, truly want to have in my life. And he felt the same way about me. This is also why attraction marketing is so powerful. The freedom to be and create legacy with people that we feel resonance with. So thank you for being that really inspiring, powerful coach that you are. Your heart is gold, Tommy. And I really want to give you space here to share why you chose this model, because you have been trying out a few things and saw something that was different here. So please go ahead and share with us.
Yes, thank you, Claudia. And I remember you say, Tom, you have 5 minutes, and I'll be really, how should I handle this? But we connect, we really connect, and I love it, I love it, I love it. Some of you I know, and some of you I have never met before. It's like that in the life, and I want to start to inviting us all to a possibility. And the possibility is this, listen, if we have the right tools and use them, we can realize any dream, even take ourselves to the moon. How many of you can agree with that if we have the right tools? I think everyone agrees. One dream I have is to travel and experience the beauty of the world in my motorhome and work from any corner of the globe. And a question to you, what is your dream? And if you want, you can write it in the chat. Because there is a power into writing down things. And who am I? I am 64 years old. I have been an entrepreneur all my life. Working as a consult support person for executives. And listen, for 30 years, I have been searching for tools to achieve financial independence and make my dream come true. To realize that, I have been involved in 10 different network marketing companies, but nothing has worked. One tool I have used as a consult and in the network marketing industries, I know most people also use this telephone and calling clients. I have called and invited friends and relatives to join network marketing companies and buy my products. I have, see if you can see yourself in this. I have hunting my relatives. I have hunting clients. I have think over the years, think if there was a tool that when I use it, make people start hunting me instead.
Mm.
What if I attract them and they contact me? What a freedom, what a relief, what a shift it should be. How many of you want to have that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think everyone wants to have it. And few months ago, something amazing happened, and that was what Claudia pointed at. I am sitting at the kitchen table here in Halmstad in front of the computer and do what I always have done, calling clients. And this day I was so frustrated. And I decided I don't want to do it anymore. And what I did then, it was I go out to the Facebook, and suddenly there showed up a woman She was in fire. She was passionate. She radiating positivity. And for me, it was like this. This woman, I want to talk with her. She has something that I want to have. And her name was Claudia. And this turns to show up that this was a life-changing moment for me. She tell me something, and that was that she used a tool that make people seek her out, just as I did with her. She have, through this tool, caused a financial breakthrough in her life and have moved from Anders to up in Sweden to Tulum, Mexico. She lives her dream life. Can you hear that? I asked Claudia, how can I access this tool? And then she invited me to something, and that was a platform, and the platform's name was the Freedom Era, where all the tools I need is to build an online business that people start to hunting me. And in this Freedom Era, there is a big community of more than 4,000 people, and all is up to one thing, and that is to create freedom in their lives. Think about it, to be in a community that everyone is in a line with that possibility. And then what Claudia and we have talked about here, it is the water. She tell me, I drink a water. It's called the living water. And I have gone from depression to vitality. And when I saw her at Facebook, that was that energy. This water give life, builds up, give vitality. And that was what attracted me when I saw Claudia. From that moment, you heard what Claudia say, I say yes directly. I trust in my heart and believe that this was the tool that I have searching after. There is in a book that the people who are searching, they always find what they are searching after. So I have trust in that this was this that I have searching for. And now I can see this tool, the Freedom Era, has opened up the door for the possibility that I want to travel and experience the beauty of the world in my motorhome and work from any corner on the globe. Some of you, I think, are here today because you follow one of us on Facebook or Instagram and become curious about what we do. That is how it works. This might be the moment for you if your heart says so. My invitation is for you to go to the Freedom Era platform and start turning your dreams in reality. So that is my story. I find the tools. And now it's time for a really, really powerful woman. And the powerful woman is Ying. I have not known her so a long time, but I remember when I met her here in Halmstad. This woman is a woman with integrity. She knows what she is up to. And I also know that she loves food, as a do food, and also loves to travel around in the world. So she's a really powerful woman. And today she supports people to transform their relationships to money. We need to transform it. So she helps people to really achieve financial freedom. So Ying, the space is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here, for share this energy with us. For me, water have been very important integration in my life. And when I started with this business, it was actually just for my health, because I have been working as a chef for almost 20 years, and it was very stressful lifestyle. And I mean, I really have passion for food, and I really love like sharing that creativity around the world with other peoples. And that's what is actually giving me like the lifestyle that I have. And I have been working around the world. I have been living in France for 8 years and working with the best chefs in the world, and I have been like being integrating with quality of life. So when I actually stepping back, and because as a chef, you're standing up for like almost 10 to 13 hours a day, and then you actually like, you know, putting a lot of heaviness in your body. And when I like you know, drawing the line with the sand, that I don't want to have this lifestyle, because I want to do something that's creating stability in my life, and not choosing from giving away my time to money to get the freedom that I want, because I really love traveling around the world and just be this nomad life, and share my creativity with food, with talking about health, and really come back to ourselves. So when I started this, I actually started with 3 days water fasting, because I have like inflammation in my body, and especially in my knee, and I couldn't like, you know, take myself up the stairs, because it was so painful. So my friend actually guided me, like, you know what, we're gonna have a retreat. And I would love to, before you do something else, come to the retreat and try this water out and see what it can do for you. I was like thinking skeptical, what can water do for you in your life? I mean, I'm drinking water every day, you know, but it was like, you know, really this concept with our the business that we are working with is like, change your water, change your life. It was literally that what the retreat did, because it really changing my life, because it's awakening the consciousness inside of me of like, shit, I cannot go on and live this life trading my time for money. And I have always been a very abundant person, because I didn't know what, like, you know, manifesting or law of attraction was before, but we are all doing it every single day. It's starting with our mind. And what you can see in your future, you can actually attract to you life right now. But you need to really be in conscious, in tune with your mind. And then I actually, when I stopped working, I took like a 1 year leap to really see, what do I want to do with my life? Because I couldn't be in my body, because it was so overstressed. I was overweight, and I did, because you need to trade your health also with working 5 days a week and 12 hours a day to just even have a normal income. So I really like dove into how can I find more passive income, so I can start to earn money when I sleep. And when this water come into my life and really transform, that I needed to go in and heal everything, all of my shadow work, all of my, like, you know, healing all the anger and all the stress that I have in my body, working in really masculine industry with a lot of egos and a lot of fights and stress in all of that, that makes me also super masculine in my being. And I didn't know about the masculine and the feminine energy before then. And now when I actually went over to working as a money mindset coach, I was also struggling to chasing, like, you know, giving people offers of buying my program, create a program, and do, like, you know, wearing all the hats to even, like, you know, have the worthiness of selling yourself. And I has really struggled, and my self-esteem was like, I cannot do this, because I have been in the kitchen and hiding myself, and now I'm gonna sell myself. It was really, I needed to have an identity shift in my mindset and in myself, in my nervous system. So I really start to dig in and did a lot of, like, you know, healing with Kundalini energy, and starting to get understanding my shadow work, my inner child, and really going into that. And now I really like finding the way to get out on my way to earn. Well, I actually learning about how to set up my business and how to travel with, like, you know, trusting yourself with this business, that you can do it anywhere in the world. And that's why I'm here in Tulum, and just finding my way to trust that this model is so safe. And we are actually celebrating 50 years with this business. So Claudia is going to talk more about the business and how it works, and more a little bit about the waters. Okay, so what is the freedom business model looks like? So you are actually partner up with that already a company that already existed, and choose the high ticket low versus low ticket, and you share about the demand and product, how important it is, and water is like a very important subject in the world. And then you receive a commission when a sale is made via your referrals. So it's very good model.
Yeah, it's the best model I've ever seen. Actually, I was opportunity dating myself before finding this, and I was looking at the themes of everything.
Yeah.
Because I started to value myself as much as choosing to live a #1 lifestyle. Like, what is the best for me? Like, what is the absolute best? Health, wealth, freedom, partners, friends. And when I saw this business model, my mind just literally exploded. And also seeing all of the people sharing about their health journeys, how they like got better from all kinds of things, from like stomach issues to pain in their joints to mental health and everything. I was like, whoa. So we can actually help people regain their strength or keep their strength and health, because we should not take that for granted, right? If we already have it, and really work with something that is the most important and fundamental thing in life. And yeah, so the business model on top of that was like, wow. But first, I'm actually gonna leave to Denise to talk a little bit about creating your own product versus affiliating with one, because you have been deep in this yourself, and I would love to hear your story.
So I was saying, coming from Silicon Valley, I had, and a Silicon Valley family, I had natural capabilities when I entered the job market. I went from, being a barista and, being a waitress, to suddenly dropping into technology companies by just being secretary, and then ending up being like this huge designer that was wanted, and in interface technology. And it just was really easy for me to do that because I have the vision for design and what technology can do for us. And that's why I went that way, because I wanted to go for health and wellness. But in the early days in technology, that was not accepted and was considered woo-woo. And it was like the merging of markets was not something that was acceptable at the time. So I went into the digital nomad, tried to make my own business. And I just, a lot of people say that you fail until you make it. And I had been looking at waters and what water I would want to do. I went to, will I do raw food? I did all kinds of health and wellness, and I started doing, coaching and therapy, and I did workshops, and they were successful. The thing is that I didn't have a team to support me if I fell. So, the community, the tribe, the team, the support system is really key. Like a lot of the businesses and the startups that I worked for didn't work because the team was not cohesive. The people were not communicating well. The company culture was not mature enough to bring the business value into a space of launching. So what's really nice about this is already a pre-made product. They've been in the business for 50 years. They've been with this model of having it peer-to-peer, which is actually a term we use in technology, and which is like where we see the future is going. So, and peer-to-peer means, it's no longer the big person in the movies or the TV that we're all looking at. We're not just looking at the person on the stage anymore. We are having influence to our direct market. And that's why I really love this type of model, because it's not pyramid. It's not the top person gets paid most. It's actually, we're a circle of people supporting each other in support. And old sales models, you had your region and you were the salesperson for that region, and people weren't allowed to cross over and things like that. And so there was a lot of competition in a lot of markets, a lot of businesses and God, technology and startups are so competitive, like intellectual property, you can't even communicate about what you're creating. So I love this model because everyone needs water. Everyone would like to have healthy water coming out of their tap. It's a fundamental part of our living is that we are 70% water. So how we take care of our waters in our bodies will help us take care of our waters in our business. And the people, this is an OEM, like they manufacture on, it in Japan, and it's a really high-end business. They have a 500-year plan for how this model is going to support people. And they support people supporting people supporting people. And that's where we're going economically. And that's where we need to go as a global people. This is the future. So what else? Yeah, so building your own product. You can spend 50 years building your own product and then get nowhere with it. This is already a product built. It's already got a great marketing system, and it's amazing, the system itself. Working alone, you can't necessarily figure out, how do I do the social media? How do I do the communication? How do I do the mindset? Yeah, you might have all the ideas, but we're not, this is not a lone world. A lot of times the Western world expects you to be the one for everything and everyone, but it's better when there's a culture that supports, and this is a really supportive culture.
That usually like creating your own product can be a really high investment, or maybe investing in like a franchise or something costs a lot, like several thousands of dollars, and it will take a lot of time to even make a profit. Here you have a very low investment. If compared to that, it's like very low, and you're actually getting a product for that. So the business model comes for free actually on top of that. Or if you feel like you invest in the business model, you get this medical grade device in your kitchen for free. Like it's such a huge difference if we compare to a lot of other ways to start creating like a business that are on this level, high level.
Absolutely. And it's such a beautiful model. I've seen so many models as well, and I just really appreciate that one because it can be win-win-win. It doesn't have to be win-lose competition, who's gonna hack who. It's not about the bottom line. It's not cutthroat. It's not dog eat dog. It's community supporting community. Everyone needs water. This is a beautiful product. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And also, as it says here, like affiliating with us, for example, you actually earn profit after just a few sales. You will earn back your initial investment in 10 recommendations or less. And you don't need any staff, but you will have a full crew behind you or beside you. And you also have an ability or possibility to earn uncapped income, which will also willable to your kids or your spouse. If something happens to you, you can will it down to your family. So
wow.
And it's already work and convert. It's just so good.
And it's just such a good organization, the way we organize together. It's where we're going and headed. Yeah.
So why do we partner with Enagic? Enagic is the company that creates these medical grade devices that have several ISOs and have won different awards. And it's because it's water. Water is a product that people want and need and are buying daily. And it's more and more common that we buy bottled water, which is still not good water for us to drink. So why not share the best quality water? We actually have a technology to reverse the damage and restore water to its living optimal state. Very close to spring water, yet a little bit more charged and more antioxidants, so that we can actually fight off all of these stressors in life. Like we have a lot of like radiation and stuff like that, and toxins, and you name it. We know that we are under attack daily when it comes to the environment and inner stress as well. So the electrolyzed reduced water, which is the clinical term for this water, which is very important to remember. It's rich in hydrogen, it's molecular hydrogen, and otherwise is known as Kangen water, which is a trademark and can only be called Kangen water if it's produced by a medical grade device that is from Enagic. So that's a trademark, but electrolyte reduced water is the name or the term for the specific water that this machine produces. It's not only ionized water. It's a specific kind of water. And it helps to nourish and restore the body to its optimum state. You can also do other things except for drinking this water or shower in this kind of water. You can create an eco-friendly, toxic-free sanctuary with over 60 or over 80 uses to replace products in your home and increasing your return on investment immediately, like very fast. Not only do you save by not buying bottled water all of the time, but you can save so much for not buying into all of these toxic products that we use in the home for cleaning, or even like hygiene products and stuff like that. So it's a 49, actually 50-year-old award-winning Japanese water technology. And they experienced 17% growth in 2020. Do you remember what happened 2020? So many companies crashed, right? Because of what happened. However, Enagic was skyrocketing. Why? Because they were working with health, boosting the immune system, boosting your energy, boosting your financial situation, giving you a business model that will recession-proof your life. That's a big deal. Who in here want to recession-proof your life? That you will not fall victim to the world going crazy sometimes. Yeah, I think we all want to do that. So it's a sustainable, zero waste and non-consumable product that lasts over 20 years. It reduces single-use plastics, fights against the plastic pandemic. We literally have like a huge island, the size, which is bigger than France, floating out in the sea, totally 100% made of plastic. And it keeps on growing every day. Why? Because we're just using so many plastic bottles because we need to drink, water. And we can't drink from the tap water anymore unless we want to get slowly poisoned. And this can be sold and shared using social selling through attraction marketing, as we are going to show you even more about, that we've been talking about a little bit, or traditional marketing, however you want. If you want to do organic in real life, when you meet people, or if you want to go totally automated digital and not even having to work unless you actually have someone feeling a full body yes to this business model and the water. This is the direction where I'm going right now. I've been doing like organic reach out just as Tommy for the beginning of my business. I built the foundation of my business like that because I really wanted to just help people heal, like as a healer, as a like shamanic practitioner. That was like, or is my primary drive. But now I understand that with automation and systems, I can reach and help more people faster. Like, yes, it's important. It's so important. We need to reach people faster. That's also why I'm talking to other leaders who also want to use this business model. Because the more people who connect, the faster we can start healing the world. So why is this water so powerful? Yeah, so it has a crystalline structure, which makes it easier for the cells to absorb it, actually up to 6 times easier to absorb the water and deeper into the cells. It has a high negative ORP, meaning it's highly antioxidant, like several times more antioxidant than vitamin C or omega-3 and green tea and stuff like that. And it's because of the charge. And this charge helps charging our brains, our hearts, our liver, our mitochondria, which determines our overall energy level. And that is why I believe that Tommy saw me, because he saw my energy, that I'm like full on. I did not have that before. I was like a little bit more, insecure, not wanting to take up too much space. Or if I do, I would have an anxiety attack, right? Now I can just shine my light. And there are over 170 illnesses and diseases that are clinically proven to be improved by drinking ionized water with high level of molecular hydrogen, or electrolyzed reduced water that we're talking about. We have thousands of doctors and scientists backing up this technology. And it's actually the only company in the whole industry that holds this specific standard. They are top of the line. And that's also, of course, shown in the price. But with the business model, it's so easy to earn it back. And you don't have to pay several times. You can invest in yourself and your health once, and the people in your surrounding, your loved ones, right? And you get paid over and over if you share it with others. I think it's so wonderful, so beautiful. Just sharing the water is so fulfilling and feels so purposeful just in itself. So let's move on. There are also other products that we recommend or that we have in the product line. I also wanted to add on here, like, there is also, of course, possibility to take these machines on payment plans, which is also super, super great. There's so many people who feel like, I want this for my life. Like I was feeling like I have no freaking money. I want to do this, but now I don't have the money because I crashed, right? But there are payment plans for those who feel like, yes, I want to do this. Yes, I want to have this. So there's a solution for everyone. And there are different products that you can add on, combine, or yeah, you can start with any one of these products to create your business. And we have the K8, which is Enagic's flagship ionizer, which produces antioxidant-rich water with 5 different pH levels. From 2.5 hypochlorous acid, very important to know. So like the only machine that creates that, part of why it's medical grade. It's for disinfecting and really sterilizing things in your home or wounds, stuff like that. You can create beauty water for your skin. And you even have degreasing effects with the 11.5 water. So you can create all types of waters with one machine. And then you have the Anaspa, because we also want to shower and bathe. So this will actually give you your in-home spa experience. It's a shower attachment that remineralizes the water through an active charcoal ceramic filter while removing chlorine and other carcinogens and bacteria to protect your family's skin. And you have the Yukon, which is like one of the only supplements I use. Actually, I realized I could exchange most of my supplements for the Yukon. It's a chemically free wild turmeric that they have put in capsules or tea, which has powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties, to name a few of the many reasons to take turmeric. And it's, yeah, as I said, it's available in capsules or tea. But the thing with Yukon is that it's combined with a lot of different essential oils and minerals and stuff that really makes it into a beautiful, beautiful supplement. And also like the vitamin B complex. So I love my Yukon. So if one were to buy this whole package, it's called the trifecta. And I will talk about that a little bit later, because the trifecta and also the quad, actually buying maybe 2 K8s, for example, if you want to have an extra or give one to your mother or someone that you feel really needs this water, then it's called the quad, which is also a fast track for your business to grow even more powerfully. So I'm going to talk about the numbers, because I love numbers, I love mathematics, and I love feeling into what is possible. And with these numbers, anything is possible. So let's say that you would say yes to this opportunity, and you would buy yourself a K8, and you would sell K8s and introduce others to buy K8s, you would start earning $340 on your first 2 sales. So we're starting off big right from the beginning. Because many times when we go out and we sell like supplements or hygiene products or other things, you know, we usually don't get more than like $100 per sale. And here we start with 340. That's the minimum. And then you rank up and you start earning 680, which is the double after just 3 sales. And you don't have to make all of these sales yourself. It's actually a team effort. So when you have 10 people or 10 units sold in your team, that can also be at Nespas and Yukons, you actually start earning $1,020 for your next few sales. And then you see that you rank up until you reach 6A, where you start earning $2,040 per single unit sold. And there is also a way to earn 8 points, which you will learn more about when you go through the academy and more material to see that you can earn all of the commission yourself, which is why this is not an MLM. This is a direct sales industry of business. So you can earn a little bit more than $2,700 for one single unit sold, which is amazing. And you only need 100 plus sales for that. You actually, if you do a strategy, a hack at 4A, you can actually start earning that after 42 sales. But that's for the deep dive, okay? And then you see if you sell trifectas, you still have your own single unit and you sell trifectas instead. You will start at a minimum of 565 for one sold trifecta. And then when you rank up, you see that you will earn up to $3,390 for one sold trifecta by yourself or in your team, depending on where they are placed in your ranking system and if there are points left to you. Only 8 points will be dealt and then it stops, which is why this business model is so fair and so just as well. And then you have the quad where you start at $905 for your first 2 sales. And you actually can earn up to $5,430 when you rank up to 6A or when you do your 4A hack, for example. Then we have the absolute most powerful strategy, which is investing fully into yourself and into your life, which is investing in a quad yourself. First and foremost, you will actually receive a kickback yourself. You will actually earn for 3 of the products that you buy from yourself to get your quad set up. But as you see here, you actually start earning 3 points directly, which is 2,715 if you sell a quad when you have your own quad set up. And then on your 3rd sale, you will rank up to 2A in one of your accounts, earning $3,620 for that. Then you qualify to rank up after your next sale because the quads are 4 each, right? So on your 4th and 5th sales only, you start earning $4,525. And then you can do your 4A hack and start earning as a 5A directly, which is $5,995 per sale after your 6th sale. And then 8 plus sales, you will start earning $6,520, which is the roof, which is the highest amount that you can earn from one sale, which I think is pretty extraordinary. And it's also higher than what most people earn in a month. So this is a way to liberate us very, very much. And this is why I understand that my 10K months and my 20K months is just the beginning, because there are more and more people becoming aware of the importance of our health and waters. So who is excited about these numbers? Please,
Yes.
please just
So
put
nice.
a comment in the comment sections. Like, probably you need to look at this a few times to really understand it, and also have a more deep dive to understand how it really works, because it's a little bit complicated. But I'm here, we are here to show you more in detail. Don't expect to understand all of this from the beginning. I didn't. I just understood that this is great and I want to know more. And then I understood that I got so much better health-wise as well with it. Yeah, so the fast track quad strategy. If you buy your own quad and start selling quads, the benefits of investing to build your business this way is, on your own sales to yourself, you actually earn back 1,060 USD immediately. So that's a pretty good kickback as well, I think. And then on your first quad sales in your business, you will earn a little bit more than 18,000 USD. And on your next 6 quad sales, 11 sales in total, you will have 38,000 plus US dollars. And you only need another 10 sales to earn $100,000 in commission in total, which is the sum of 21 quad sales.
Epic.
Wow. I was just diving into this and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm sold again. I just like, yes. What did you want to say?
I just want to say that then you actually creating this passive income for life, because then you actually working with your team and everybody gets profit out of this. And that's
Yeah, and it's gonna keep continuing to pay you for years and years to come, because you will also get paid when your team is becoming more and more successful, until, of course, they start earning all of the commission and you get cut off. But when you keep building your team, the flow is just gonna become bigger and bigger. And we are here to support you in that. And we have a full community and a full educational platform that will assist you in doing this as well. And like, that was not enough. Seriously, that if we would just leave it at that, that would be epic, right? But it's actually even better, because when you assist others in becoming successful, this company will reward you for being a good example and assisting your team to become successful as well. So first, when you reach 6A, you will actually get a $3,000 bonus, which is great. So it's like when you have 101 total sales anywhere in your team, or like 25 quads in your in your team, which is also a little bit more than 100 sales. And then to reach 6A2, you need to have 2 accounts or people in your team that are 6A. If you start with the quad, you will start building these legs yourself and start creating legacy on all 3 of these accounts, which is, of course, something amazing if we have a big picture for our future, and if we have that opportunity. Or if we don't, maybe we can be creative. You get a $6,000 bonus for creating 2 6As in your team, whether or not it's your own accounts or someone else in your team. And then when you help them become 6A2s as well, so they each have 2 6As in their downline, you get a $12,000 bonus. But the cool thing is, like, let's go back to 6A2 again. This one here, you see it here. So when we go back here, we actually only need 4 or 2 per each leg here to jump to 6A2-3. 6A2-3 is where you create legacy income. Here, not only will you get a $25,000 bonus one time, you will actually start earning $5,000 monthly for the rest of your life, as long as you keep yourself active with the team.
amazing.
Yeah, just let that land a little bit. What if you could create that in 5 years or 8 years, 10 years? Like your retirement is ta-da, done,
Set for life.
set for life, and you can will it down to your child or someone else in your family. Legacy.
Find your biggest why and just
And
go
go
with that.
for that. Yeah. And then you see that this is just increasing. This you can literally just stop working from here. You don't have to work. Probably you don't have to work here either, unless you're, oops, sorry. So then it will just go by itself. It's like the snowball effect. You will not be able to stop it from here because you have now created a lot of leaders in your team, and they create themselves as well, because we are so many fully capable humans to do that as well. So you just see here what is possible for the future. And then Ying is going to talk to you a little bit more about MLM, which is a good business model. Many people choose, but why this is not a true MLM, and why this is the new paradigm of making money.
So what we are creating here is actually the system, the new world system of how you can create a sustainable wealth for yourself and your family. So traditional M&M is like you need to have monthly quarters, and if you don't lose rank if you don't perform, and you need to like maybe buying some of the stuff all the time that you're creating stressful your economical, and you don't need to have membership fees or monthly minimums that you that creating from the low.
Are you talking about this one or this one?
Low ticket.
That you need to have membership fee. You have a membership
Yeah.
fee or monthly minimums if you choose a traditional MLM.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you go in MLMs, you don't have the legacy income that we just show you that you cannot create for the long term. You just like, being stuck in a circle. Then you license fees and see what.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it.
And then you need to recruit all the time, because here you're just buying into one product, and then you can actually just start directly building your team and building the company that you want, and just start earning instead for like buying the product all the time. It's just one time investment, and you never lose rank, because one of our top leaders, he started the business just 5 years after he actually understand the business. So you're never losing your rank when you actually invest in this. You can start if you start and then you maybe doesn't feel like doing the business for now, like I did. And now when I understand the numbers, like I want to create that freedom for myself and my future self and my future family. So I need to start to create this business now and really create the passive income that I need and want in the future. And like I said before, it's only one-time investment, and we're working with high ticket. It means that we're working with high quality, and that's why it is medical grade, and you can travel around with it. I took my machine with me, and you can travel, and you just have a document with you, and it's actually, that's why it's high level ticket, and you have pool. Is create limitless how much you want to earn, and then creating this legacy income for the rest of your life. And we're working with the law of attraction, that you don't need to chase for customers. Instead, you attract them, because we actually need clean water in every home. And that's what we are doing this webinar, to help other people see what kind of possibility this is. We don't need to trade our time for money. Instead, we're creating and attracting what is possible for us by doing direct sales and building our business instead.
Yeah, it's so wonderful, especially if we compare it to, like, most MLMs have these binary or trinary systems, which creates a lot of stress on the business. Here we just have over and down.
And I just want to say that thank you for the patient, that we have a couple of slides left, so we get over a little bit of the time. So
continue, please. I'm just going to continue here, so we will get to the end soon. And yeah, some quick stats on Enagic is, like, many people ask, like, oh, but is this a saturated market? No, not at all. I'm in Mexico and almost no one even knows that it exists. And in most countries, like it is just a few percent that knows of it. Only 3 million machines sold worldwide so far. But this is like the perfect time to actually jump on the wave. The company will be 50 years old now in 2024 and only just starting to gain big traction through the online space and also traditionally in person one-on-one too. The founder, Mr. Oshiro, as Denise said, has a 500-year vision for the business. And they produced $1 billion in sales 2022 and had 17% growth in 2020 alone, as I told you before. And they are expanding with offices in new countries to keep up with global growth. People are becoming hyper aware of taking care of their health and the poor quality of tap water in so many parts of the world. So how do we automate sales? Because you're probably sitting here and like, I'm not a good salesperson. I don't know how many times I've heard that. I am not a good salesperson myself either. I am a highly intuitive, very like, I'm more interested in life than sales. But this is where life and sales just intertwine because we automize the sales. Woo! So make sales 24/7 with a system that does the heavy lifting for you. Keep on listening if this sounds a little bit, if you're getting curious. So to truly automate a business, you need to have systems, processes, funnels, emails, marketing, and sales teams in place to support the back end of the business, of your business. We have that here. Without automation in an online income, you have no true time leverage, aka freedom. It's hard to earn while you sleep or while you're at the beach or while you're working on your personal development or healing or whatever you value. So we have systems that work for you in the background, and they are vital for freedom business. Automation takes customers through a sales qualification process, and a sales team run calls on your behalf. Did you hear that? Someone makes the sales for you. And we also have a special extra funnel system plus email marketing system for the team that I'm just connecting to. Super excited. So how do you actually make sales then? So what you need to focus on is yourself, really, your own personal brand. And create content or ads on social media. Document your life, document what you love, what you value, share value so that people see you, and then offer them a free masterclass to see how they can create more freedom in their lives as well, or more money or more health. And then they start going into the automated sales process. This is a beautiful discovery process. And they book a call, just as we wish for you to book a call with a digital business specialist that will answer all of the questions that you have. So will the people that you take into this as well. You invest in your future by purchasing your products, and then you have a step-by-step process to launch your business with our mentorship, our education. It's like one of the most beautiful things. I love this platform. So welcome to your digital playground. This is an academy that brings the freedom to your business all in one place. We teach you how to leverage your business on social media if you don't want to do like events and stuff like that at home. We provide all the automated tools and system and mentorship in one place so that you can take action right away. So I'm going to show you how the Freedom Era looks like. You go in here, you see you have the welcome video, 4 minutes. Step 2, book your call. And step 3, do the discovery process. And step 4, you launch your business. And all of that is just so beautifully set in place for you. So I think we are here. I'm going to make it big again. So it's very easy to understand. It's a step-by-step process, which I love. And inside of the academy, you will have access to, first and foremost, your discovery process, our discovery process. You will be guided deeper into the numbers so that you can understand them. you will have a look at legacy wealth, the long-term vision for you and your loved ones, education and training with high-level masterclasses, money mindset, which is huge, and launch your business. Access to exclusive masterminds each year, which are amazing. One is coming up soon. So I would really encourage you to act before the month is over. And you will be a part of our one-of-a-kind global community with expert education and training. These are big leaders and coaches that you will have access to. It will teach you about the most important things when it comes to skill sets, mindset, money mastery, marketing, sales fundamentals, how to leverage Instagram or Facebook or ads. All of that in one place. So the discovery process is where you start, really. After booking your call, you have a couple or 3 days to complete the discovery process. This is a process to get crystal clear on what you desire, what you really want to create, and what you are claiming for your life and income moving forward. Like, you're choosing this new reality. You will go through a business due diligence process that breaks down exactly how the offer we recommend works and why it's so safe and so just. It's important to know that we invest in a safe business model. And then you will have a 45-minute call with a digital business specialist that will help you set up your strategy, which one would be most beneficial for you. And if you need to go on payment plans, they will also help you with that. Set up that process, and off we go towards our new life. And money mindset, which we have Ying here, is also an excellent money mindset coach. So break free from limiting mindsets. Powerfully launch your business with a course of step-by-step modules that offer you the potential to be making high-ticket sales within your first 30 days. And join our global community. A community of like-minded change makers connecting and collaborating to be of impact in this new paradigm. This is such a beautiful picture of when we were in Stockholm celebrating with the top leaders coming to Sweden, because we are the fastest growing team in Sweden, in most of Europe, which is super cool.
And what is powerful with this event was, like, you know, it's a lot of people who I came like in the last minute. When you dedicate yourself and jump to action, that is like, you know, taking off the limited belief. You don't know what you get, but you jump into it, and it will be better than you think, and you will meet like-minded people. And when you create that money and your created freedom, you can actually have the freedom to book a ticket in the last minute and just be in an event like this.
Yeah, so it was life-changing moment for sure. And here we have some of the top leaders. Clint X Morgan, Christy X Ord. Christy is actually one of the creators, together with Rebecca Bemia here, that created the freedom era, because they are so successful in the business and they want the same success for us. Trust me, they don't need to work anymore. None of these guys. We have Balash here, which is one of the top earners in the world in this business. And we have Mr. Oshiro here as well, which is the founder of Enagic. So these two guys used to be super broke. We have Christy. She used to live out of her car, and now she's like a
coach owners in the world, female top earner in the world.
Yeah, and she's
we're
like
meet all of them in Japan this summer.
Oh yeah. So she's like a multi-7-figure business mentor.
After 6 years, after 6 years in this business.
Amazing. So what's your next step? Like, we seriously have a very special offer for you. You can try your first month on this digital platform for only $49. It's half price. So I would like for you to reach out to the person who invited you here, or we talk about it also after the call if you want to. Register and get access to our academy. Book a call, complete your discovery process, invest in your fast track strategy and products, and then launch your business. If you, by any chance, would feel like, no, this is not for me, you even have a money back guarantee of these $49 if you feel like you don't want to continue after 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure you would like to continue, just like most of us. And we also have a bonus opportunity. This is why I want you to act fast. So if you partner with us before the 31st of January, you receive an exclusive invitation to our live mentorship event to support you with the next level in your leadership and your self and business expansion. We have the legendary Eric Worre, who is a network marketing pioneer and trainer. He's just a legend when it comes to network marketing. He's been in the industry for over 2 decades and has made more than $15 million. He has set up sales groups with more than 500,000 distributors in over 60 countries and led a direct selling company worth $200 million. He is the world's most watched and most trusted human resource for intricate network marketing, business training, and support. And since 2009, he has produced over 1,400 videos on network marketing. And his comment on owning your own K8 machine is that it's actually like having your ATM machine in your home. Yeah. So I would like to invite you to act today or tomorrow. Go into the academy and do the process and sign up before the month is over. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here. Okay, everyone, who is excited about this? Like, who feels like this is a little bit too good to be true, right? Like, I know, I've been feeling that many times. Still, I'm living it every day. I'm living proof that it's
Check
yeah.
chat.
Oh, there's so many comments in the chat. Beautiful. Is there anyone who has a question or feel excited, want to have the link to the academy and join in? I see a wee-hoo, amazing. I see great meeting. Thank you. Thanks for coming. There's a lot of amazing energy here. Someone's sorry to leave. Thank you. Really interesting. Awesome. Awesome. I will see the rest on the replay. Okay. Amazing. I'm so happy to see. Oh, fire. It's a ton of amazing information, learning and guidance in the freedom era. Oh, yes. I would like to have the link, says Peter. Of course, Peter. Rajai says, everyone, thanks for the meeting. Yeah, we'll follow up with all of you for sure.
So do anyone have a question or want to say something?
I think Denise.
Yeah.
I have a question for everyone here. Would it be supportive if we do this regularly and dive in, you know, every Monday? Like I'm excited to invite more people and keep on, you know, communicating about this because it's a really exciting opportunity, and we can share knowledge and things like that. And I want to know how knowledgeable and how much you felt inspired and received part of what you need to create your new company. Anyone is welcome to speak.
Don't be shy.
Thank you, Denise. I think it's a very good idea. And I think we need to come forward and really talk about the issue, the elephant in the room, as you say, because we have a bigger picture and a bigger problem in the world, and especially with the water situation. And I wrote a few things that I'm going to take with me if I can share with everyone.
Please.
So Denise, you said something beautiful. You are an ocean. Print it. It's a very good thing to say and have on my wall. And Claudia, you said something that I really took to my heart, and that is water has the possibility to heal us if it's the right one. I think that is also something very beautiful to have on our walls. Tommy, you said something very beautiful. Let me see. There are power to write down things. So if you write down things, it will be something that it's gonna create in the world. And Ying, it came to me, importance to find the balance between the polarities, masculine and feminine. That is something very beautiful. And Ying and I have been talking before, and she's an awesome person with a lot of abundance mentorship tools. So that is what I want to share with you. I think you are all amazing. So thank you for today.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
And also let us know what you'd like to know and learn more about in the company, and about water, what you're thinking and feeling, just so we know how we can serve.
So Haley writes here, love it all, especially automation, and my soul is screaming, yes, but it's the money factor. Yeah, I have the same issue. I had no money when I started. So let's jump on a call and talk about the possibilities of creating a way out of no way, or looking at the payment plans. I would, however, still recommend you to go through the platform to really get to know this opportunity better, because it's not many units that needs to be sold to earn your money back. And yeah, for me, for example, I took a loan from a friend who said like, yeah, I just have money laying on the bank. I don't know what they're supposed to do there. You can just borrow them and then you pay me back like monthly when you start earning money. And there's always ways to create a way out of no way. There's always possibility. For example, if we have someone who, someone we love is in an accident, and we have to get $5,000 quick, we will do it in a matter of 2 days. No problem, right? Why not for something that we know might actually eliminate a lot of illness for yourself and your loved ones for the future? Like, we need to think a little bit bigger.
You can always find a creative way, and money is not a limitation if we don't block it ourselves, because that is what it is. It's just money blockage that we not need to work into. If you don't find a way right now, it's just because you haven't opened up the view of what is possible, because possibilities is everywhere. Because if we really want it, it will come to us when we are ready, when you are open and receiving it.
Yeah, and as you see here, like, this is the solution to our money issues. This is the road to financial freedom, but it needs a little bit of an investment in your time and energy to be able to create that.
And also that's this community can support in that brainstorming, or how to create the business. And that's why the Freedom Era is even a great place to start, because that's a small investment, and you get all these videos, all this information, and you start being like, wow, I can do this. You're right. And you hear everyone's stories. You hear ours, but you also hear, a lot of us have been this, where's the money going to come from? Well, that's a kind of where old business versus new business is like, well, we're peers together on this. It's win, win, win. We win together, you and your sponsor, and then we all win, and then the world wins. And that's, ooh, whirlwind, world. I like it. And that's, what we all believe is the future of life and economy, and that's what thriving is for. And everyone counts. So and we all want to like put in and give and serve the community. So this is a community that supports us do that in the best way that we uniquely have as individuals. And so this community supports us in discovering that, or grounding it even. I mean, we love the currents and the water goes over the ground and stuff like that, but the water also has an architecture. It goes between the shorelines, it goes between mountains, it goes through, so this is part of the architecture of, how to develop that currency, the flow.
Yes, and it starts inside, really. It really starts inside with our minds, with our bodies. This water really unlocks a lot.
Yeah. Yes, Birgitte, thank you for your message. And we want to respect your time. If you don't have more questions or saying something, then we just go back to the ones who have been inviting you here, and then we get deep dive into more if what you need. We're here to serve you. And from the bottom of our heart, we are super grateful and thankful for your time and effort to be here with us tonight.
Yeah. And actually, I think if you want to be on the mastermind or the momentum with Eric Worre, the only thing that is needed is actually your membership on the Freedom Era. So just investing in the platform for $49 will give you access to the momentum as well, which is a full day. It's not only Eric Worre, it's the top leaders of the business that will give you their best advice.
Best boot camp ever.
Yeah,
the top leaders in the world.
Yeah, they will really help you unlock any potential. So $49 money back guarantee. Just go.
You need to invest yourself before other people's invest in you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
that.
And you don't want to sit here 1 year later and think like, oh, why didn't I just invest? And you see us just flying off. Like, come fly with us. We
And
can,
claim your value.
yeah, we are worthy of all of this. We
Mhm.
tend to really humble ourselves a little bit too much into the degree where we're actually self-sabotaging instead of doing any good for ourselves or others. This is a way to really create an impact. Humbling yourself under this is not humbleness, it's just really undervaluing yourself as a person and what you're worth of. And you can't lose anything because you will get the amount in value for your health and your well-being. Like, even if you don't sell one single unit, you will have the full worth in your body, in your energy, in your health.
And you can share that with your immediate community as well. And that's just really beautiful way to do it. So yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you
Looking
so
forward
much.
to talk to
Thank
you.
you.
Much love. I'll send you the link, Peter.
Bye.
Tack så mycket.
Thank
Ha det så
you.
bra.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.